guys, PG done good. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Kudos to PG. They have accepted that the fight pits sucked. Basically, money pits is really what it's been deemed. Because, again, like I said in a video, I made a rant video about 2 months ago about mega coins and how they've been negatively affecting these PvP events. And they have, I think, effectively counteracted the strategies that really made it to where this entire event was pretty much a pay-to-play event. Whoever spent the most money would win. There wasn't really a incentive to doing multiple attacks. Just mega coins was the way to go. There wasn't an incentive to doing single attacks, with 4 energy. But now there is, and we're going to be going over this, and I'm really excited. So, here is the fight pits improvements. Now, I wanted to mention also, I will be going over and just reading it straight through 2 times. The 2 different changes. I'll be going through it once. If you are only here for just to see the changes, feel free to leave the video. But after I read through it, I'm going to go over each one individually, talk about what it means, how it can be applied into the event, and the strategies that I'm personally going to be implementing, and what you guys can do as well. If you have any other thoughts or opinions or ideas as far as how to take advantage of these, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'm definitely interested in seeing what you guys think, as you guys are much smarter than I am normally. So, I'm curious to see what you guys think. So, anyways, there are some UI improvements, but we're going to skip over that. That's not really the main thing, even though there's some nice changes in the UI. But here's the main thing, all right, minimum payouts. So, previously, in the fight pits, there was a couple of things that could happen. Let's say you are in the Coliseum, and you have a VP of 0. All right, let's say you're a DOA team and there were 4 Dreadnought teams, or let's say World D teams in the Coliseum with you, and you were only a single DOA team. What would 9 times out of 10 happen would they would be allies, so they would screw you up, and you could potentially end the round with 0 victory points, which would mean that your team gets nothing for all the work that you could have potentially been doing. This made it to where teams would be or stay in lower arenas simply because they didn't want to be zeroed out by enemy teams. So this minimum points, the way that it's going to work is that your team can earn up to 100% of the potential payout depending on what arena you're in. So, for example, if you're in the pit, actually that's a bad example. Let's say you're in the keep, okay? And you have, you get zeroed out in victory points. Again, you're a DOA team, there's World D teams, you get zeroed out. And you have 0 VP. Previously, that meant that your team gets nothing. However, now what's going to happen is that you have the possibility to get up to 50,000 points in the arena, in the keep. The way that you can earn these 50,000 points is that every single attack, and keep in mind, this is regardless of whether or not you're using a mega attack or a normal attack. Normal attack meaning, the 4 energy attacks, right? So every attack that you do gives you 1% towards a total of 100%. So after 100 individual attacks, you can earn up to 100% of the minimum payout. So if your team ends up getting in a situation like I just mentioned where you have 0 VP at the end of a round, you can still be awarded for all of the points or the or all of the work, I guess, that you did during the round. And that is amazing. Another thing, the pit bonuses, and this is huge. As a free-to-play player, this is something to keep in mind, because this is amazing, all right? So in addition to minimum payouts, pit bonuses will be joining the fight pits as an extra incentive to rise to the top. All the pits will now have a pit bonus that generates team VP and cannot be stolen. The higher your team is in the arena, the higher the pit bonus can be earned. The pit bonus will start at a certain percentage of your total victory points, and the bonuses will decay by a certain percentage every half hour. The pit bonus will not apply to mega attacks. That means the earlier you participate during a round, the more victory points you can earn for your team. Here's a breakdown of minimum payouts and the pit bonuses. So, there's that. You can click off the video if you want to. If you want to hear what I think about this stuff and how to apply it, keep listening. So, pit bonuses. This is huge. Like I said, the previous strategies in the event was wait until the last 3 minutes before mega coins were disabled, do a mega coin wave, you get enough VP to be ahead of every other team, and pretty much no one can touch you. and you're guaranteed to be promoted to the next pit or the next arena. This completely undoes that. Pretty much undoes that, because this VP generates these attacks generate VP that cannot be stolen, which means that you basically want to do as many attacks as you can in the start of a round. And look at this bonus, 120% VP bonus. That is crazy. That is nuts. And this cannot be stolen. So if you do a whole lot of attacks at the start of a round, enough attacks to get a huge advantage, no other team is going to be able to actually steal your VP. They're not going to be able to pass you at the end of the round. Even if they try to do a 20-person mega wave, they still won't be able to even steal your points. So this really is a huge incentive to doing as much as you can at the beginning of the round, and doing as many non-mega attacks as you can at the beginning of the round. This completely undoes the strategy of mega coins, and I freaking love it. I know a lot of higher level teams are going to hate this, because this means you actually have to work for what you want to earn. But I know, as a free-to-play player, this is going to get you 120% more points per attack. If that's what I understand. I'm assuming that this will also give you those victory points in order for your personal achievements. If not, that kind of sucks, but, still, it's towards the benefit of your team, and honestly, I think it's awesome. I think that this is something that people should definitely take advantage of. Set timers. Be on as much as you can at the start of a round. Keep in mind that the pit decay will take effect every 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, for example, if you're in the Coliseum, it will go down to 110%. After that, an hour after it begins, it will be down to 100%. And it'll just keep going down. So even if you want to do that mega coin wave at the end of the round, you're not going to actually get that much of a bonus from it. This is amazing. I think that a lot of people are going to find this to be very effective. As a free-to-play player, you're going to find that you're going to be able to get more victory points. You're going to be a lot more useful. I don't want to say you weren't useful before, but you're definitely going, if you're one of those players that really grinds out these events, that does single energy attacks, the 4 energy attacks every single time, dude, you're going to be invaluable to a team. I don't know. I think it is amazing. Again, let me know what you think down in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you guys.